Good morning, America. Good morning, Virginia. Ms. Butler, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, great, perfect. I can
Good
hear
morning.
you. Good morning. Thank you very much. And in this session, we were planning to have also Mrs. Burçak Çabuk from the Turkish Ministry of National Defense, but she needs to attend an urgent meeting. So unfortunately, she's not able to join us today. She will join tomorrow's military medical web exhibition webinar. We apologize for this. Ms. Brenda Butler, you are Vice President in Global Military Sales at ZOLL company in Government Division. And you have many things to share with us because you have a long-standing experience and your company as well. Yes, we are ready to listen your presentation and watch your presentation. Floor is yours.
Thank you. Let me see if I can share.
Thank you.
Okay, I may need a little assistance with sharing my slides.
Yes.
This works a little different than Zoom. Okay. Can you see my slides?
At the moment, no, not yet. I only see you at the moment.
Okay.
Can you try again, please?
Let's see. Okay, so I'm looking to see how you share on this program.
So each time we have another experience with this online programs, we learn many things about all those coronavirus days, COVID-19, technological side.
Yeah, the medical devices are quite easy compared to this.
I can imagine.
Okay.
Does it work now?
I see my slides, but I cannot share.
But do you see your slides at the moment in your laptop or desktop?
I do.
But I think there is a difficulty to share of your slides, as far as I understand.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if some of our friends assist Mrs. Butler at this moment. Could you help her?
Hello, Mr. Brenda. I'm Mrs. Brenda.
Miss Butler.
So can you please click at the top of screen? There are some icons. Can you please click fourth from the left?
From the left?
Yes, fourth from the left. Okay.
Yes, now it works, I guess.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Thank you for the help. So, good morning.
Good morning again.
Thank you for the kind introduction. It is definitely my pleasure and certainly an honor to represent ZOLL in this and the healthcare industry at this important military medical WebEx. I want to share a little bit about ZOLL in the background. So ZOLL is a device manufacturer of technologies and solutions to help clinicians improve clinical and operational outcomes. As was mentioned, my role as Vice President of Global Military Sales is to assist Air Sales Organization and our customers in getting these medical technologies. ZOLL Medical as a company, we've achieved over $1.6 billion in revenue in the last year. That has placed us in the #1 position in market share in global defibrillators. We also are the leading manufacturer and provider of resuscitation technologies here in the U.S. in the emergency medical systems, as well as the hospital systems, both in the military as well as in civilian hospitals. ZOLL is the first company to receive FDA or regulatory approval on our entire full line of defibrillators, which includes various models of AEDs, as well as critical care and advanced defibrillators. Since ZOLL was acquired and became part of the Asahi Kasei Healthcare Organization 8 years ago, our investments have tripled for research and development. And this is evidenced in the many new technologies and innovations that we're proud to bring to the market. Globally, we have over 4,000 employees, of which approximately 1,200 are employees in sales and service. Our products are available through approximately 1,700 distributors globally, and we market our products and are registered in more than 140 countries. As a global healthcare manufacturer, we have service centers located in 26 different locations around the globe. So ZOLL serves 4 major markets. As I mentioned, we manufacture critical care resuscitation technologies. That is monitors, AEDs, defibrillators, ventilation, temperature management, and wearable defibrillators. And their products are utilized throughout the entire healthcare sector. Their products are utilized throughout hospitals, fire and EMS services, public safety and alternate care in clinics. They're used throughout military and government operations, which is the market that I'm personally responsible for, and I'm going to share a little bit more today. Our mission is pretty simple. It's to support your mission as the healthcare providers to improve clinical outcomes. For more than 25 years, ZOLL has been a trusted partner delivering acute critical care technologies to the military. Through unparalleled ease of use and superior clinical technologies, ZOLL helps you, the healthcare providers, improve survival outcomes and operational efficiencies. Our resuscitation technologies and devices have become the standard product of choice for many militaries globally here in the US, NATO forces, and our global coalition partners. Our technologies can be found being utilized by force house protection in military hospitals, both in fixed facilities in your countries and military hospitals on the battlefield, military and civilian cooperation, such as humanitarian disaster response, and of course, operational missions on the ground, land, and sea. Our products, our medical devices, have superior evidence-based clinical technologies that help improve survival outcomes. We have a long-standing history and experience designing and manufacturing military-specific airworthy equipment. And this would be equipment that meets the strict airworthiness requirements in order to be used for on helicopter and rotor and fixed wing for long transports. We have a long history of collaborating and developing needs-based military solutions with various militaries. Our core competency, in fact, is to develop and manufacture customer-driven technologies. Now, the picture that you see on here, this happens to be the U.S. naval ship Comfort. You may have seen this. This has global missions where it has been associated with responding with a 1,000-bed hospital for multinational disasters and peacetime humanitarian responses globally. During the difficult and challenging times globally for all healthcare system. It has never been more important, our role and responsibility for the healthcare system. As a manufacturer of ventilators, we recognize that responsibility. And as you, along with everyone else in the world, back several months ago, recognized the need for ventilators and the unprecedented demand that it placed on the healthcare industry, ZOLL executed a plan to build 10,000 ventilators a month in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. This represents almost a 25-fold expansion from recent production volumes. We are on track to meet that commitment. We will be delivering over 20,000 vents here in the US for COVID response. Additionally, we have manufactured and distributed thousands of vents globally and many thousand more to be shipped through USAID. The ventilator is the ZOLL EMV Plus ventilator, and this has become the preferred transport ventilator and the standard for the Department of Defense for more than 10 years. This ventilator is portable, it's rugged, safe, reliable, and extremely easy to use in challenging environments and challenging times. It can ventilate patients both invasively and non-invasively. In responding to customer-driven needs, the EMV Plus ventilator has released or will be shortly being utilized closed-loop ventilation. This was something that was recognized by both the Department of Defense and the recent COVID as an important capability that ZOLL is very proud to deliver. The military design of our products are needs-based. They have to meet strict and unique environmental requirements. The temperatures where these devices would be used can vary. They can be very cold. It can be very hot environments like in Afghanistan and Iraq. The IP or ingress protection against sand and water is the highest in the market. It's the shock and drop tests are high. The weight, the devices are quite small and lightweight. Night missions. So you can see in the photo there, the example in the lower right, night missions for using night vision goggles. For sea-burning applications. Sensitive environments where you want to be hidden you have to be hidden where you don't put off any emissions is important. It's got EMI protection from the avionics on the aircraft. The equipment has to be easy to use during prolonged field care and have extended battery run times that make it appropriate for the mission. Decision support is something we're hearing about more and more from various militaries, not just during COVID, but during remote military missions and applications. Remote support, telemedicine, telehealth, all the things that we are coming to understand how important it is, not just in operational military missions, but the ability to be remote, such as we are today having this remote meeting. And what we've learned, and others know in the industry, in the military, is that devices that are manufactured for hospitals are not suited for use in the field. They don't have the same capabilities and they're not rugged. Military airworthiness products. It is very important to have products that can meet the military airworthiness because at altitude, patients respond differently in healthcare concerns, as does equipment. So the ability to be able to deliver oxygen accurately, even at high altitude, requires your medical device to have altitude compensation. Our devices and the ventilators that I've just mentioned are the only ones available on the market today that have altitude compensation. that can safely and accurately deliver oxygen and ventilate a patient, not only on the ground, but at 25,000 feet altitude. Power supplies are designed and are suited to be used on all the different aircraft specifics. EMI protection against radio emissions, that they do not interfere with the sensitive aircraft controls, the communication systems, and missiles, all the things that are important in this environment. The equipment adapts to the vibrations and acceleration forces, and it can be used in low light conditions. ZOLL has a number of global research and development partnerships, and we're looking forward to the future with several other operational and mission specifics. Some of the areas that we're focused on, along with militaries, are how to develop products and to support missions for mass casualties, to provide situational awareness, extended care, prolonged field care. And prolonged field care is just to explain, is delivering care in the field for an extended period of time of up to 72 hours. That is a lot for a healthcare provider. It's a lot for the equipment to be able to do that. Offering clinical decision support, modern soldier concepts, and of course, digitization and connected care for documentation for electronic patient records and for providing connected care for remote assistance. Clinical decision support has become a priority and a focus both in the military and for during COVID situations. An example that ZOLL does with clinical decision support is for the use in TBI patients. There are clinical practice guidelines that are established for clinicians to use on how to safely monitor and provide care and therapy for patients that are suspected to have TBI. We provide a TBI dashboard that displays comprehensive and relevant data on hypotension, hypoxia, hyperventilation, allowing medics to be able to make treatment decisions before a patient's status becomes critical. This information is continuously updated, where you can see your vital signs at a glance. You get a breath-by-breath countdown timer that helps the care providers maintain proper ventilation rates. And it targets values for each parameter to remind the medic of the target for each protocol. During a clinical presentation at a large military conference by an esteemed physician, I heard, and I will never forget, that I heard that if one hypoxic episode can cause patients to die, more so than, that proper, and how important proper management of the patients are with TBI. Remote decision assist and situational awareness. Many call this telemedicine or telehealth. Many military missions require continuum of care and the ability to gather, transmit, and securely share clinical data in a timely manner, anywhere, anytime, and under any circumstances within your own secure military network. And again, sharing this information, the ZOLL solution allows you to share it within your own secure military network. You keep it inside that secure bubble. So whether it's from the field to hospitals and more, our technologies can securely stream digital, near real-time clinical data and waveforms to optimize overall patient care. It provides situational awareness at the receiving facilities that allows to support better transport decisions and triage during medevac missions. It enables the medic during prolonged field care to access remote clinical support. And again, it allows you to securely share data in a real-time environment. During COVID, ventilation and oxygenation, of course, is the subject and the priority for patient care today. The EMV Plus, the portable ventilator, has proven to be the device to deliver the ventilation needed for patients. But beyond the ventilation, ZOLL has partnered with CARE to offer the SARS 4000 portable concentrator. This helps improve operational efficiency and clinical outcomes on the battlefield. The unique combination of these two field-proven devices that are utilized in military operations today helps to solve related problems on and around the battlefield. Some of these problems are the concern with running out of oxygen while delivering therapy, whether it's on the ground or in the air. It's the concern with transportation of oxygen tanks. There's a logistical supply issue and a resupply issue with bottle exchange. There's also the safety factor. As we all know, oxygen is flammable. So the ability to have an oxygen concentrator improves the safety for the personnel. So again, ZOLL is proud to deliver technologies and solutions that help improve clinical and operational outcomes. And this picture just highlights and showcases a few of the technologies that we offer to the military. And that concludes my presentation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was a well-prepared and clear presentation, Brenda Butler. And personally, I am also surprised and happy to learn how your company has various services and products as a world leader in many areas. Mm-hmm. And I think most of our viewers, or our audience and the participants, didn't know that the ZOLL is a part of a group of Asahi Kasei group of companies in Japan. Am I right?
That's correct. We were acquired 8 years ago. ZOLL already had a very prominent position and respected position in the healthcare industry. And when Asahi Kasei was looking for a partner to advance and expand their critical care solutions, they could of course chosen any medical device company, and they chose ZOLL and have since invested heavily so that we can continue to expand.
Yes. And I think a few people also knew about like this concepts and the terminology like ventilation, oxygenation, devices, concepts, and this kind of things. We learned many things with the COVID-19 challenge about these technologies and systems. And you explained also your missions, products, and strategy in your presentation. Also, we learned about important points in your presentation about your peacetime humanitarian responses. I saw some pictures of I think it was a Mercy vessel of the United States Navy. Does it belong to Navy? Am I right?
It does. It belongs to the Navy. It's one of the assets. There's actually 2 of those hospital ships. Each have 1,000 beds.
One of them was in New York, I think, New York, as far as I remember. But I don't know the second one.
Yeah, that is correct. One was supporting the COVID response on the West Coast outside of California, and the Comfort was in New York taking care of patients during the COVID.
Thank you very much again for this nice and well-prepared presentation. Thank you very much for your time, and I also would like to thank all the participants and all our audience. And have a good day starting from now. And thank you very much again. We really appreciate Ms. Butler.
Thank you for the opportunity. It was a pleasure. All right, stay safe.
Thank you. Safe. You too. And we will continue our program, ladies and gentlemen, and honorable speakers and esteemed guests. We will continue tomorrow, and we will finish today our meetings and webinars, seminars. And tomorrow at 8 GMT, according to the GMT time, 8 a.m. we will start. It is 11 Turkish local time. We will be here again. And in this panel tomorrow, we will mostly talk about, in the first webinar, we will mostly talk about medical forces power. And we will have guests from Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Cyprus, Republic of Northern Cyprus. And for tomorrow, have a good day, and thank you very much for your participants. Have a great day. Thank you very much again. Stay safe. Stay at home if possible.